They stopped him at the door, not because he was late, not because he was unqualified, but because they didn't believe him, and while they argued. A woman upstairs was dying. St. Matthew's Medical Center was quiet in the way hospitals usually are after midnight. Machines hummed. Lights flickered softly. Nurses moved carefully, conserving energy for whatever might come next. At 2:17 a.m., an emergency call came in. A delayed woman had collapsed at home and was being rushed in by ambulance. Her condition was serious. Internal bleeding was suspected. Within minutes, she was in operating room 4. Her blood pressure dropped. Her heart rhythm became irregular. The attending physician said the words no one wanted to hear. We need the trauma surgeon. Now. Time was already running out. And the one person who could save her hadn't arrived yet. Dr. Elijah Carter was asleep when his phone rang. He answered immediately. Level 1 trauma, the voice said. We need you. I'm on my way, Dr. Carter replied. He didn't ask questions. He didn't complain about the hour. For 15 years, Dr. Carter had answered calls like this. Middle of the night, holidays, storms, it didn't matter. Lives. Didn't wait. He grabbed his coat and drove straight to the hospital. When he arrived and saw ambulances outside the emergency entrance, he knew this case was serious. He got out of his car and ran. He was only seconds away from the operating room. When everything went wrong, as Dr. Carter reached the emergency entrance, 2 hospital security guards stepped in front of him. Sir, you need to stop, one of them said. I'm Dr. Carter, he replied. Trauma surgery? I've been called. In badge? The guard asked. I left it in my car. There's a patient bleeding upstairs. The guards looked him over. Wrinkled coat, untucked shirt, no visible ID, no badge, no entry. One said, That's policy. Dr. Carter felt frustration rising. Call the OR, they're waiting for me. One guard shook his head. Heard that before? Then came the sentence that changed everything. You don't look like a surgeon. The words were calm, casual, but they carried weight. Dr. Carter had heard them before, not always spoken out loud, but felt. He tried again. Someone. Upstairs is dying. A 3rd security officer arrived. We need to verify who you are, he said. Minutes passed, minutes the patient didn't have. While they questioned him. Monitors upstairs began to alarm. Linda Harper lay unconscious under bright surgical lights. Her condition was worsening. The anesthesiologist looked at the clock. Where's Dr. Carter? No one answered. In the waiting room, Linda's husband paced back and forth, gripping his phone. Fighting panic, he had no idea the delay wasn't medical, it was human. The surgeon who could save her was less than a minute away, and still not allowed inside. Dr. Carter finally said, Call the trauma desk. Ask for Dr. Reynolds. Reluctantly, security made the call. Do you have a Dr. Carter on call? The officer asked over the radio. Yes, came the response. Why? He's at the emergency entrance. There was a pause, then a sharper reply. Why isn't he in the operating room? Silence. Let him through. Immediately. Suddenly. Everything changed. The guard stepped aside. Dr. Carter didn't speak. Inside operating room 4. The mood shifted the moment he entered. What do we have? He asked. Ruptured artery. She's crashing. Dr. Carter took control. For the next 40 minutes, nothing else mattered. Not the delay, not the assumption, not the insult. Only the patient. Slowly, the bleeding stopped. The monitors stabilized. She's going to make it, a nurse said. But saving her life was only part of the story. Later that morning. Hospital leadership met with Dr. Carter. The security guards stood nearby. Quiet. The patient you saved, an administrator said, is a member of the hospital board. Dr. Carter replied calmly that shouldn't matter. New policies were announced. Bias training became mandatory, but the damage was already done. Bias doesn't always look like hatred. Sometimes it looks like doubt, sometimes it sounds like policy, and sometimes it stands in the doorway while someone's life hangs in the balance. Judge people by their actions, it's not their appearance, because one wrong assumption can cost everything. Asterisk if this story made you uncomfortable. Ask yourself why.